There are dimensions of maturity you need before you go into marriage. All right. So if you are a man that is watching me right now, it's important that you stay with me to the very end. And if you're a woman, you need this video more than every other person. There are majorly 5 dimensions I want to share with you in this particular video. That even before you get married, you need these things as a maturity. You need this maturity to be in you, to have it within you, so that you will not run into marriage and run out of marriage. Number 1, emotional maturity. Before you think of going into marriage, before you think of being in a relationship with somebody, going into marriage to live with someone, you must have emotional maturity. If you don't have emotional maturity, you will abuse every moment. You will take decisions wrongly. You will do many things wrongly because your emotions actually will be attacked. Your emotions will be tempered. Your emotions will be tested. One of the first thing and the most important thing you need, the dimension of maturity you need before you go into marriage, you need emotional maturity. You need to be very mature in your emotion. What are these emotional maturity we are talking about? We are talking about ability for self-control. Ability for self-control. You know, the scripture talks about self-control. It's one of the fruits of the spirit that God gave to us, self-control, because you have a self that needs to be controlled. So it's one of the major maturity you need. If you don't have this self-control in marriage, you will make a lot of mistakes. All right? If you're a man, you will be pushed to react in a wrong way because of the things your wife will do. And if you're a woman, you will be pushed to start insulting and talking anyhow to your husband because of the things he will do. So you need the ability to control yourself, the ability to control your emotion, the ability to control your temper, no matter your kind of temperament. When we talk about emotional maturity, we are talking about ability not to act based on your anger. In the sense that something can happen while you're in a marriage, something can happen between you and your partner, and the thing you don't actually like it. It's offending actually, but you are not acting based on the offense. It's a maturity, it's an ability that you need. You must build those things in, or else you will react to everything. You will fight for everything, you will quarrel for everything. Another emotional maturity that you need is ability to forgive. You see, this one is very strong, very, very strong. Ability to forgive. That your partner did something, either your wife or your husband did something, and you don't actually like it, but you just forgive her, you just forgive him. Ability to forgive is a maturity. It's a maturity. When you are reacting to everything that your partner is doing, it's a sign that you are not that mature. As a man, it's a sign that you are not that mature. You don't react to everything. You don't. It's not everything that a child will do that you have to beat the child. No. At times, you need to talk to the child. At times, you need to correct the child. At times, you need to punish the child. And at times, even the punishment has dimensions. It's not everything that you flog. It's not everything that you say kneel down. It's not every time you say do this one. There are levels of dimensions of maturity. The second maturity that you need before you go into marriage is verbal maturity. Verbal maturity, learning how to talk to your partner. There are many people, they miss this one. Verbally, they are not matured. They are married, they are old. But any small thing, the words that come from their mouth, so abusive. The words that come from their mouth, it doesn't look like the word that come from a matured person's mouth. Verbal maturity. There are things you say, there are things you shouldn't say, even while you are in marriage. There are some certain things that should not come from your mouth to your partner at all, no matter the gravity of the offense, no matter how strong the offense is, because you are reacting out of emotion. So you must have this verbal maturity. Not that after talking everything, using your mouth to cause problem, and at the end you start begging, I was angry now, don't vex now. It's because you are not actually matured. Especially if you're a woman. No matter what happens, learn to control your tongue. The Bible encourages us in the book of Proverbs. He said, tame your tongue. For life and death is in the power of the tongue. The Bible said that a wholesome tongue is a well of life. A wholesome tongue is a well of life. Proverbs says something again. He said, a soft answer turns away wrath. A soft answer turns away wrath. There is a way you respond. Even when somebody wanted to quarrel with you, the quarrel no go stand again. Because of your verbal maturity. Because of the way you talk. There is a level of anger your partner will use to talk to you. There is a way you will respond. That person no will do anything again. You will calm down. Why? Because of verbal what? Maturity. You must know what to say at every given time and what not to say. It's not everything that is meant to be discussed in the bedroom while you are getting ready, all right, to enjoy yourself. It's not everything that is meant to be discussed in the parlor. It's not everything that is meant to discuss everywhere. Understand atmosphere and know what to say at every given time. When somebody is angry, you must know what to respond. I give you a story of a woman that used to fight with the husband. Every single thing, the husband comes to the house, he always beat the wife. And this woman had been complaining that she is tired of the way the husband is beating her. And she went to her friend. Her friend took her to one baba somewhere. They told her that they would do something for her, that when they do this thing for her, that when the husband comes to the house, once he discovers that the husband becomes angry because the man actually has a hot temper, she should put the thing in her mouth. That once she put the thing in her mouth, that the husband will never beat her again. And she should never open her. Once she put that thing in her mouth, let her close it until the husband leaves. They went to the place, they did the thing, and they gave it to her. She came back home, and immediately she see that the husband entered the house. She just turned around and threw that thing like a little charm. She threw it in the mouth and she closed her mouth. The husband started, "Hey, this thing you are doing. Why did you do this? Why did you keep this one here? Why did you keep the plate here? Why did you put the shoe here?" The husband started vibrating and she did not open her mouth. The whole thing she put in her mouth was still there. The husband talked, got tired, and he left. And when he left, the woman became happy. She said, "Wow, this thing worked too." The next day, the same thing happened. When she went back to meet the person, later, the person that did the work, and I told her that your problem is not because I gave you anything. That thing I gave you is not charm, is nothing. I discovered that you talk too much. I discovered that your husband will talk 1, you will talk 10. That is why your husband is beating you. And you know your husband have anger issue. So that thing I gave you, the reason your husband is no longer beating you is because you are not talking back at your husband. All right? And they told the woman that anytime your husband begins to react, don't talk back. And that was how that woman was able to save her marriage. Number 3 dimensions of maturity you need before you go into marriage is ability to resolve issues within your partner, within yourself, without telling your parents, without telling third parties, without even telling friends. Ability to resolve your matter between you and your wife, between you and your husband. You need that ability. Because once third party begins to enter your matter, your issue will become longer. Instead of resolving it, you may think that they are helping you to resolve it, but they are not helping you to resolve it. They are escalating the issue. And especially when the people, all right, are within your family members. There is no way you will complain about your wife to your family member, or you complain about your husband to your family member that they didn't take side with you, no matter what. As you keep on complaining, they will take side. Ability to resolve your issue, even if it's paining you, even if you want to take your decision, even if you are tired, don't tell family members because it will affect your marriage. You need that ability. There are people, any single thing. Hey, mommy, see, look at what my husband is doing, especially last born. So some men that marry last born, more grace, because she go show you shaggy. You go do tata, you go do last born. Any small thing, that God will help you. So any single thing, they don't carry from call mommy. Some ladies, any single thing, they don't call their mommy. Hey, my mommy, look at what my husband is doing. I told my husband to buy me Christmas cloth. Hey, he did not buy. I told my husband to buy me shoe. He didn't buy. I told my husband to do this one. He didn't do. You are calling your mom, calling your dad, calling your uncle, calling your brother. That marriage, very soon, you will go out there and start marrying your mother and marry your family members. Number 4 maturity that you need before you go into marriage is ability to manage people based on their capacity. You are going to live with somebody, you must understand that there is something they have, there is something they don't have. They don't have everything that you need. You must have that ability to manage people based on their character and based on their capacity. If you don't understand it, you will be trying to force something that can never be inside your partner. No matter how you try to force it, it can never be. So you must learn to understand on that ground that you are not him. Both of you are not the same people. You came from different background. You have different orientation. That's why you try to learn together to grow together. All right. So you must understand that these people, this person you are with, it is not everything that you need that is in them. It's a fact that you must get clear. You know, most partners, once you get married, you understand that there is this person you envisage. All right. You think about. There is a person you would want your partner to be. There is a kind of a person you would want your partner to be, and you will be trying that your partner should be it, forcing that your partner should be it. But inside of them, God did not put that capacity for them to be like that. They are different people. They are different make. So don't force them to be who they are not. So ability to manage your partner based on their capacity will also help you to understand that you need patience and allow them to grow in time. Allow them to grow in time. Number 5 dimensions of maturity that you need before you go into marriage. Ability to learn, unlearn, and relearn. If you are the type that you are not ready to change, don't bother going into marriage, because change is constant. Change is needed. If you are the type that you are not ready to learn new things, you are not ready to drop the old things you know, don't go into marriage at all. Don't bother stressing somebody's child. Don't bother at all. You must have that ability to learn, unlearn, and relearn. You must have that ability to say, okay, this is a new thing, let me begin to learn. Ability to adjust, ability to adapt to new things. You must have it, or else you will have serious problem in your marriage. You must be a person that wants to grow. You must have a teachable spirit and a learning spirit. You must be the kind of a person that when they teach you something, you must learn. Not that the kind of person that for the past 1 year, they are telling you one thing, they are teaching you one thing, you are not ready to adapt, you are not ready to change, you are not ready to learn, you are not ready to grow. So all those 5 dimensions of maturity, you actually need them as a man and as a woman before you go into marriage. It will go a long way to help you. If you watch to this moment and you found this video very interesting, please do not forget to give me a thumb up, like the video, share to everyone around you, share to all your contacts, and drop a comment in the comment section and say thank you, Lucky, for this information. And if you have experience on the things I'm saying, please kindly drop it right there in the comment section, because somebody will read it and that person will be encouraged as well. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please kindly subscribe. And to you that have subscribed, I say God bless you. Bye for now. See you in my next video.